Hello and welcome to the Potluck Podcast, episode 17. And this is your butthurt disclaimer.
Parental and/or sponsor advisory. Our goal is to offer a recovery-based podcast with a twist of humor. The expressions and opinions voiced here are those of the individual speaker. Excuse me, pardon me, and are not of the collective. Our primary purpose is to carry the message and to help others achieve sobriety. Pardon me, excuse me. Oh, we don't feel the need to be original. We certainly don't want to be extra crispy.
All right. I am Martin. I'm an addict.
My name is Anthony, and I'm a grateful, recovering alcoholic and addict.
And I'm Sean. I'm definitely an alcoholic.
How y'all doing today?
Doing quite well.
Good.
Doing quite well.
Fantastic, I do say.
Outstanding. It is the week of Thanksgiving.
Absolutely.
It is.
Yep,
Definitely so.
it is. I am going to gain so much weight this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking to at least break 175.
Hey, for like 2 weeks now, the only thing I've wanted is yams. I want some yams.
For me, it's turkey and stovetop stuffing. I
love
love
stuffing.
stovetop
Yes,
stuffing.
absolutely. Stuffing is fine.
Broccoli casserole with no cream of mushroom and sweet potato casserole.
I love sweet potatoes. Absolutely.
I'm
So,
not a big fan of sweet potatoes.
what?
But you like yams?
That is a sweet
I
potato.
thought
That is sweet potatoes, yes.
I am what I am.
Oh, good one.
Yes.
Okay.
I love it, Love it.
Y'all got
Not much on turkey though.
Yeah, turkey gives me the itis, you know?
The who's?
the who?
itis. On Thanksgiving or so you get the itis when you eat like turkey. Things that make you real sleepy after you eat it.
That's a tetrahydroline or some shit like
Yes.
Yeah, that's called. Take a nap.
Yeah, it's called itis.
I got that every day.
Because whenever you get turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes and gravy and
that. Yeah, when you get full on food, you get kicked back.
you're ready to go
Yeah.
to sleep right after that. It's called itis.
Yeah, I like the deep fried turkey, man, but that's like a whole different thing.
You know, I've never tried that, and
Oh,
it's been a big thing over the last few years. People dipping them into the deep fryer
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's actually really good. There's a lot of people that don't know that you have to thaw the turkey completely before you put it in the fryer.
Yeah.
And you
That's-
only put a little bit of grease in that thing.
Yeah.
You get too much and it comes quite explosive.
Yes.
Huh. Well, you gotta have enough to cover the turkey, though, don't you?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
but
do.
the turkey weighs a lot.
When
so
you put
then
it
when you
in,
put it
it
in
rises
there,
up. Rises up. And see, that's where people get it wrong.
you don't put the amount of turkey in the thing that would cover the turkey.
Yeah, the weight of the turkey make it overflow.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
gotcha.
That, and then there's that. Like I said, they'll throw a half thawed turkey in there. What happens when you put ice or water into grease that's boiling?
Right. Yeah.
Splatter effect.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
That was my turkey.
You do that, you end up with fried turkey and piggies.
Yeah.
Pork?
Toast.
Oh,
Yeah, toast.
okay. Got it.
Little piglets.
Little piglets. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to a few different places eating, so I have to
Yeah.
manage my eating.
Yeah, so my dad, I gotta figure out if he wants, I'm not sure if he's working, he works at the hospital. I don't know if he wants me to come over. I mean, of course,
You should
sure
make
he
that
wants
your
to-
last stop. That way, if you get
Well,
sick,
Yeah,
you
that's probably what I was gonna do, but I don't know if he'll be working that night or if he'll be off that day, you know what I mean? But I do plan to go see my grandmother, his mom, whether it be that day or the next morning, because I don't want to go there too late, you know what I mean? But I too will be,
multi-eating.
yes.
Yeah. What about you, Sean?
Well, I will be at the club for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'll be there too.
We'll be eating it from 2 to 4. And then I just got notified that the other event I go to it starts at 2. So
You'll be breaking it in half.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll probably end up starting there and then ending up at the club.
Yeah.
Whoop de whoop.
Whoop de whoop. Interesting. So, what's going on today, guys?
I don't know, no events through the week.
Um, no events. I would never dare to say the week has been eventless.
Yeah, definitely eventful.
Yeah,
You know, definitely. It's never a
yeah.
dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
You know, and I can honestly say, you know, last week when I was talking about, you know, the work hours, you know what I mean? I worked like 37 the week before. Uh, Friday, yesterday, yeah, Friday night when I clocked out, I was at almost 45.
Woo
You know what I mean?
woo!
So
Oh yeah.
it's definitely a step in the right direction. You know what I mean? Slowly but surely. Hopefully it stays, you know, relatively the same way. Uh, but I would rather struggle financially every day of the week for the rest of my life than to be struggling, you know, to figure out where the fuck I'm gonna get high, you know what I mean, who I'm gonna rob to do this, or, you know what I mean, sleeping on the street, where I'm gonna find, like, my next place to take a nap, or really any of that. So I can honestly say that I'm blessed and grateful that I am where I am today.
Yeah. I had my first full week this week, just minus 1 hour.
Yeah.
So and for that's 49 hours. When I say full week, it's 50.
50, yeah.
So, uh, yeah.
Yeah, my work week is always great. I love where I work at. Uh, been pretty busy this week, you know, ever since the government opened back up shop. Our business has been booming, so yeah.
You wouldn't think that the steakhouse business would pick up because government give back funding.
Right.
Well, it's because we're a military town, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's why.
You know, and it's crazy, like you said, you know, business.
Like everybody gets their food stamps back. Everybody coming back to Colton's.
Yeah.
No.
No.
But you know, they say like the business is booming. Like I remember being in the madness and like my business booming was, you know what I'm saying? But no, for real, like it was, you know, how many times my phone ring in an hour. You know what I mean? And today, uh, it's not that. It's just how busy I am at work. You know what I mean? Like that's that transformation that, you know what I mean, that I so dearly needed. You know what I mean? So gratefully needed. You know.
So, guys, I have someone has discovered our podcast. I can't talk today.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't finish what it was. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say Potluck Podcast.
I know.
We're always gonna go with.
Coming out, but
Well,
anywho,
we know.
pay attention, you broke ass. No, ooh, shots fired. No. So anyway, yeah. And so we are now being.
You know, as you say that though, you know, my ass does have a crack in it.
It does.
I've been looking to maybe get it replaced.
Get it replaced.
Are you gonna
What's
do
that?
that?
Crack.
You know they have. Stupid. They have surgeries for that.
Sheesh.
No, but seriously, folks. So this person just, you know, recently found out about our podcast and started with episode 1, and we are now being binge watched.
It's good.
Yeah, they're catching up, going episode by episode.
Is this a good thing?
Yeah, I mean that's a,
I love it.
you know, we're at the point now at this podcast where we're being binge watched. I mean that is cool to me.
Sounds like a derogatory term though.
No, it means like have you ever not watched like on Netflix a series?
Don't watch Netflix.
Okay, let's just say you did, okay?
If
and
I
there's
did.
a series that you liked
You just not
and there's like 2 seasons out already. You would binge watch to catch up the seasons. That's what I mean.
We'll use the term like when you binge eat. So like you ever just ate and just kept eating? It's called binge eating. So in this term, they are binge.
Leave it alone, son.
I call it munchies.
Whether they be called the munchies or continuously just shoving your face full of food, it's still binge eating. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's binge eating. In this case, they're not eating; they're watching us.
Yes. But that is a step, you know, forward. That's a big deal, you know, to be binge watched.
Yeah.
Like somebody so, you know, I don't know. I'm just excited about it, you know.
See, what excites me about it is that this person, you know.
No, I mean, it's not. It might not even be just this person.
Well, yeah,
But
yeah.
this person brought it to my attention,
Right.
and I thought, wow, that is cool being binge watched.
Right, it is. And the point I was getting at is that even if it's other people that continuously, you know, tune into our show, you know, once a week or however many times they watch it, you know, it could potentially help this person, get through whatever it is that they're going through. You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's, like I said that before, that was just the reason that I wanted to do this. You know what I mean? I wanted to be a part of this because I wanted to help somebody. And I saw this as a way to possibly branch out and help somebody else, you know?
Yeah. You know, my car needs washing.
Mine does too.
Oh, so you can't help somebody else if you can't help yourself.
Well, as far as like washing the car, no, not absolutely not. Do not come to me for detailing of a vehicle because, you know, mine needs to be washed as well.
All right, so I will share tips to detailing the vehicle.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Make quick work of it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Well, first clean out the trash.
Yes.
Okay?
Done that already.
Get all the big items out.
Yeah.
Okay? Where you see floorboard
Yeah.
Check.
and you see seats.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
Then you hook up the blower to the air
Yes.
compressor and blow it out.
Yeah.
Blow it all out.
Yeah.
And if you still need, vacuum.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
Boom.
So my car really is like the inside.
Mhm.
The only thing I didn't do was blow.
You don't have it outside?
Well, yes. Hold on.
Okay.
So like the inside of the vehicle, I all the trash is out. You know what I mean? I did that part. I did not connect air hose and blow it all out the way or vacuum. But mine is mainly the outside of the car.
I do not have an air hose.
Funny you say that.
Is there one in the car that I should
Mine
know
is actually the inside of the car.
Is there an air hose in all vehicles or something? Is that what you're saying, Sean? 'Cause I
No,
don't
sir.
have an air hose.
Air compressor sold separately.
Ah, I see.
You gotta hurry.
All right, air compressor.
But I was talking about, a couple weeks ago about paying bills and like the financial thing I was just talking about. So like I'm blessed today. I have successfully paid all my bills for the month, except for my washer and dryer.
He sexually paid all the bills.
Is that what you just said?
No, I said
That
I
sounded like you.
successful.
Oh, okay. We're using the
successful.
stuff part.
Shoot, sorry. Thought we took a step two back.
Gosh.
All right.
No, I have successfully paid all the bills, except for my washer and dryer.
I mean, I was gonna relate there for a minute because in early discovery, I sexually paid for my bills.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
you're in recovery and you're paying bill, then you got problems.
Yeah. Yeah. Dudo.
Wilma, maybe.
Who?
You know, because William is short for Bill, so Wilma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am.
No, that's a whole different.
I thought
No, that's how you spell
Bill
it.
was short for William.
Wilma?
Well, yum.
Oh, yes, I know how to spell
Wilma.
William.
Is that like saying Flow Rider?
That's what I was, see, that's where I was going. He was mentioning a specific name.
I mean,
William.
Yes, but you said Will I Am,
That's how you
which is
spell William.
which is an artist.
I wasn't talking about the artist.
I know, but
I was just spelling William.
they, the people,
Will
don't know
I am.
that.
I told him that's how you spell it.
Okay. If you pronounce everything how you spelled it, we'd really have a language, wouldn't we?
we would. But then again, if you think about it, we already do kind of have a language when we, spell things that we can't pronounce or pronounce them differently than what they're spelled, like potato, tomato, tomato.
Pavado,
Tomato.
tomato. That sounds like a condition. What's wrong, Martin? I have tomato.
Could be a relative of the camel toe too.
Shit!
Wow, there are no camels here.
Wow. How's that?
Took a 5-hour nap yesterday, guys. Sorry, a little bit. And the
5
coffee.
hours is a little
coffee.
bit longer than a nap, I'd say.
Are you inventorian?
And I was gonna come to a meeting last night, man, and it was like 6 o'clock, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna lay down. I got like an hour. I set my alarm to go off at 7, that way I could get up, leave the house by 7:30, and be, at a meeting.
You
And
set it for AM.
yes,
That's
but
funny.
I did not
I
get
set
up.
mine. I set mine last night for 7:30, and then when I woke up at 7:55, realized it was set for PM.
Yeah, yes. So I did not wake up until it was like 11:45 last night, and I was like,
I set mine, and I was woke up by a DM.
Oh yeah.
But thank you for that. Oh goodness.
So I asked last night, how you get the white elephant out of the room?
How do you get the white elephant out of the room?
One bite at a time.
I still don't get that.
Because when we got these crimes that arise, you know what I mean, and it's overwhelming, then you just go at it one step at a time.
Yeah, I understand
So
that
you
part.
get to, well, you don't
But
understand
getting the
that.
white elephant out of
The
the
white
way.
elephant is the problem.
Right, one bite at a time. What are you suggesting we eat the elephant?
Yes, if that's what it takes.
If you want to get him out of the room.
That's just gross.
Maybe.
Is there a delicatessen? No, that's illegal, isn't it?
I think it is to harvest the tusk and the whatever.
I mean, have you ever heard any country talking about, have you ever tried elephant meat?
Well, they got elephant ears, I think.
I mean,
But elephant ears is a pastry.
yeah.
See?
But you also have to.
So it's not the ear of an elephant.
Shark fins are illegal to eat, but they have a delicacy in other countries where they harvest the shark fin.
Yeah,
and make
I've heard of those.
Yeah,
I've never heard of elephant meat.
Well,
I've heard of alligator meat. All kinds of different
They
meats.
used to make dominoes out of ivory, which is
Yes.
elephant.
Yes. I ordered
I
Domino's
can't
last
imagine
week.
eating ivory pizza.
That's what I was going for, Domino's. Woo. Sheesh.
Y'all stop it. So we were talking about some pre-podcast.
Yes.
Man, in this past week I've had, whether it's people coming back in the rooms that have went out for further research and, or ones that come up, and I've had quite a few instances where they have come up to me specifically, whether they had went back out and just wanting to talk to somebody, or I've also had a few others come up to me and express, why do I feel like I just want to go back out, and it's really, I don't know, man. It's at the time it's taken in stride, okay, and I don't know where the rebuttals or the stuff that comes out of my mouth really comes from, but after it's all said and done, like I reflect on it, and then becomes an awkwardness.
Mm-hmm.
Like again, like I said, I mean, like, do you have any idea who you're coming to seek information or advice from? Like, am I even the one equipped to?
Well, who better to be equipped than any of us? You know what I mean? And the reason
Somebody other than me, I'm sure.
Absolutely not. And this is the reason why I say this. Okay, it's like kind of the same concept I was talking about before. I can't go to someone for support on anger if that person has never gone through any type of anger. So in the same sense, who better to come to than someone who has gone back out several different times, or whether it just be one time. You know what I mean? Like I said, for me, this is the final time I've done it. You know what I mean? But I've been in and out of these rooms 5 different times up until now. You know what I'm saying? So who better than to come to why do I feel this way? Because I can be of support to someone. If someone has gotten in recovery, okay, was successful and still continue to be successful, but never went out, how are they to help someone on that topic if they've never been through that?
I got to side with Woody on that one.
You know what I mean?
You got a side of wood?
Side with Woody.
Oh.
God, jeez, what is it with you and this wood?
I'm a carpenter. I'm a carpenter, bro. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Where the wood at?
And this is probably I don't want to
There
say
it is.
I don't want to say it's like my favorite topic, because it's not. I don't want to say it's a favorite, but I like talking about this because there's a lot of us that have done that. You know what I mean? And it's like I was saying before we started having this conversation before the podcast. For a couple of days now, I was like, this is what I wanted to talk about, because I too have had a couple people, especially at work, come to me like, I want to get high, or I want to get drunk, or that whole I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been relieved. I can do this. I can go out and use successfully, and no one would know. Or I could, get drunk one night after work and still function. You know what I mean? Oh, you have to smash that idea that reservation, because that's what it is. The reason that we want to go out and use and maybe try this or try that, or maybe I can do this differently because I have the knowledge. Like ultimately, that's a reservation. And I'll tell you like this. Uh, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first started in recovery this time right here, and even in the drug court program, like my first mentality thought was like, okay, I can get finished with this program and then just do what I was doing before because I had that reservation. It wasn't until I was like 6 months into the program and I was really taking an actual deep look at myself when I realized like I don't want to do that. Like I'm grateful to get towards the end of the continuance part of I'm saying the program, but at the same time like the mindset that I have is not the same. And I feel like once you put that effort in to work the steps, that mindset will change. You know what I mean? Mine did. It took a minute, and it's not something that's gonna be like overnight. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, I just don't want to do this no more. Like it's gonna take some time, but it's gonna take effort. You know what I'm saying? And if you still have that thought, like, oh, I want to go get high, or like, oh, I can do this, I got this. It's when you don't have it. You know what I mean? And that's whenever you really need to take a deeper look at whatever it is that it's got you doing it. But that's a reservation. That is a reservation. Like I said, for me, it wasn't until I was about 6 months into where I was like, yeah, I don't. That's not something I want to do. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get done with this program and then get high again. I'm tired of going to jail. I'm tired of being away from my kids. I'm tired of being just I'll say shitty person. You know what I'm saying? And like now today I have morals. I have values. You know what I'm saying? I have God, my higher power. Like I don't want to lose that contact. You know what I mean? And by doing that, you would lose all that. I would. I can't speak on anyone else, but I would. I know where to take me. I don't want to do that at all.
He said I would. He would.
Sheesh.
But yeah, I too took when I started the program, I wasn't just in it to get through it and go back out. That is a fact. But I too, it took me, I don't know about the whole 6 months, but most of it to get in that mindset to know,
Yeah.
yeah. And when I get done, like you said, when I get done with this program that I'm in, the drug court program, I've changed my people, places, and things.
Yeah.
So now most of the people I know are, these people that I've befriended and made my new family in these rooms and everything. And, so I'm going to continue, it's not a fake relationship, you know what I mean? These are real relationships, and they will help me continue my life in sobriety.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, like the people, the places, and the things, like that whole attitude switch, the whole mindset change, the smashing the old ideas, the reservations, like all that must be smashed in order to really continue to move forward. Because as long as you have that, oh, I want to get high, like maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, like as long as you still have that reservation. I give you an example of a perfect reservation I had when I first so I was at the program in Campbellsville, and I knew that I had left a rig at my grandmother's house to where if I went back on a weekend pass, I could get it.
It's no longer coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks empty as hell.
So when I went back on a weekend pass, that's what I did. You know what I mean? But I knew that I left it there. You know what I'm saying? So when I went to jail and got out, I remember like I still have it there. So instead of keeping that reservation, I called someone and said, hey, I need you to get rid of something before I can't even come to the house to get clothes. I can't stop by to see you. I can't get you cigarettes. I can't do anything like that until that's gone. That is the smashing of the reservation. Part of it anyway. You know what I mean? The rest of it is mental. You know what I mean? Like I can no longer think that it is.
Are you going to get coffee, Coco?
I can no longer think that it is okay for me to, you know what I mean?
Coco.
Yeah, I can no longer think that it's okay for me to use.
Are we dumping or are we?
No, just add it to it, please. I can no longer think that it's okay for me to get high or drunk.
Canada.
You're interrupting.
Yeah, I can no longer think that it's. It's not okay. You know what I mean? If I try this one time, it's gonna lead to that. Whether it be smoking weed or whatever the case may be, like one leads to the other. It's going to, whether it be right away or 6 or 7 months down the road. That's what's gonna happen for me. You know what I mean? And I know one is the gateway to the other. So once I start this, I can't stop that.
You know, and that's what I kind of conveyed to the buddy that come to me. He's like, you know, I'm smoking and I'm drinking and I can manage, you know, and I can manage this and I can manage that, and you know, and I'm like, he was like, I could tell you're clearly upset about it, you know, guilt, shame, and remorse and whatnot. And I looked at him and I said, man, thank you. And he was like, you know, huh? You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
because I've been thinking, having the thoughts as well, you know.
Yeah.
Weed was always my medicine.
Right.
You know, now it's legal for me too.
Yeah.
You know, I got a green card and I'm not Mexican.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so I can go acquire my medicine.
Yeah.
You know, but again, it's what happens on down the road. You know, I began to start rationalizing in my mind, and then acting on these thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is, it ends up being more than just weed.
Yeah.
But I just kind of thank him for it, you know. And yeah, I hope he's done better for real. To each their own though. Oh,
Put your own stuff in it.
cafe. What?
Yeah,
What kind of service is that?
it's over there. Great.
Thank you.
Y'all gonna have to put your own stuff in it.
Thank you.
Why is it like?
I'm drinking.
It ain't got nothing in it.
I will.
I will too. If Sean's gonna, I'm gonna.
So,
With a needle and thread.
No, it's yeah,
needle pulling thread.
yeah. That's what it is. Like a tug of war, but not.
I'm grateful for spiritual malady.
It's not time for that.
I know, but I had to say that because
Boom.
without that warfare of, you know,
You want cream and sugar?
Absolutely not.
not just do I do this, do I
No.
do that, or like not just the whole like battle that you have with yourself as far as like whether it be getting high or whatever it is. I have the tools today to where like if I have to think about it, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like if I have to think like, should I do this? The answer is probably no. I probably shouldn't do that. And so I was taking a guy that I'm known for quite some time. We actually used to be in the match together. He's actually in recovery as well. He pays me to take him to work. You know what I'm saying? He's got to be workaholic like an hour and a half before I have to be there. So I don't mind to. Like I said, he's like a brother. I don't, you know, I'm not gonna kill his pocket or nothing like that. But so we're on the way to work the other day. And I think it was actually Thursday. It's either Thursday or Friday. And you know, he's, you know, I was telling him like I'm grateful we just did the podcast. We're about to do another one. I was excited. And then I asked him, I said, bro, you doing okay? Like you can tell like something's bothering him, you know what I mean? And so he tells me, he said, yeah, I'm kind of going through a situation. And then he says, a guy that used to be in the program, he went back out, but he left his food stamp card there on his account. You know what I mean? And he's like, you know, I could use the extra $200 for food. He's like, he probably wouldn't notice. And I was like, but think about it if he did. So just because like he's out in the madness doesn't mean he's not paying attention to that, because he's probably needing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if you were to use that, you know what I mean? It's first of all it's gonna come back to you, because once he flags it as, you know what I'm saying, he didn't make that purchase, it's gonna come back to you as the person that's, you know, who would ordered that food or whatever. And it was like I seen the little light click on in his head, and he was like, yeah, you're right. He was like, I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, helping me in this situation, because like, you know, well, I mean, I don't want to say that's what we do, because a lot of us haven't done anything like that, but at the same time, like, I've been in that situation where it's like, if I do this right here, I'll be okay, and then it would hurt or affect someone else, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, is it really worth it? Like, you'll jail, you know what I'm saying? Plus, you get that food stamp fraud or whatever it is, like, you're not getting any type of benefits later on. That's nipped in all in the butt. But today, I'm able to play the tape completely through. You know what I mean? Because like once he initially told me that, like my whole thought process was like, yeah, but what are you losing? That's my first thought. When something is brought to my attention, whether it be something I'm doing or something that someone else is wanting to do, like my first thought is like, how is this gonna turn out? You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful that I have that ability to see that perception, to see what, you know what I'm saying, I'll say how the world really is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not all things that are presented to you are good. You know what I mean? Like, and that's, you know, I'm grateful I got that ability as, you know.
So you said not all things in this life are good. Today, service, it was 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, started at 6, verse 16. It says, rejoice always, pray without ceasing. It means, you know, always be joyful, right? And pray constantly.
Yeah.
What's
Sugar.
oh, yeah, that is sugar, you're right.
Yeah, I need
This is creamer over here that you got. So you got cream and sugar, I believe.
this
I
creamer?
think that's cream.
Looks like sugar, buddy.
It does look like sugar.
Yeah, it's sugar.
It's sugar. It's sugar.
Sugar.
So, and little dude, you know, reflecting back on early recovery, for me at least, I think that's what God instilled in me right there. Cause like, man, I would burst in the front door at 5 o'clock. That's an hour before the meeting. And I burst in the front door, or 11 o'clock. That's an hour before the new meeting. And I burst in the door. I halfway scare them to death. Hello, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they look at this dude's still in the madness, bro. There ain't no way somebody would be walking in so joyful. But look, I wasn't gonna have any progress coming in here dragging my ass every day. You know what I'm saying? And feeling obligated or you got some white stuff in there? No.
Sugar. It's just sugar, buddy.
And I can't do that without the white stuff in there though. And what about them little cups right there?
Let me see.
Sorry to interrupt, guys.
You didn't interrupt. You were interrupted.
Yeah.
Oh, there is cream.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, I need some. Yes.
But I just felt like, man, the best attempt I had at this was gonna be in a joyful manner. You know what I mean? Even in the first month, 2 months, don't get it twisted. I come into the rooms and at least a meeting a day, I was bawling my eyes out. You know what I'm saying? And today that's grown into an attitude of gratitude. Today, I kind of, if I find myself, you know, about to cry over something, like for instance, last night, I had a friend in recovery. He was just, you know, dealing with life on life terms. And I could see myself, you know what I mean? And I've watched him come, I watched him when he come in the rooms, and I watched him grow. And it was disturbing, man. It was upset to see him, you know, dealing with stuff like that, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna mention his name, but I will share a little bit of the way he come in and the progression, if you will. When Buddy comes into the first meeting, I believe he said, you know, when we announce our names and everything, he announced his name. He said, I don't know why I'm here. Okay, so the meeting goes on, and the next time he comes in, he announced his name. He said, I'm here, I'm support. You know, so the next time he comes, he's like, I smoke pot. You know, and the next time he comes, he's like, I'm a pothead. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just slowly admittance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That there's a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, young cat, dude, young cat. You got a whole lot of life in front of him. You know what I mean? But it's just, you know, how easily when I get wrapped up with that white elephant.
Yeah.
That I see as such a big problem.
Yeah.
And it has to be solved. All of it has to be solved right now.
Yeah.
And that's just not the case, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's
progress, not perfection.
Right. It's just one step at a time, one day at a time, and then you know we'll get the elephant out of the room at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Slowly but surely.
Right, and they kind of lose focus on all that stuff, man, and it takes away from the main objective, which is just being sober for the day.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I said this on a podcast. Okay, some of them kind of blend together, so you know, forgive me there, but I'm going to share this again. You know, let's say somebody goes to the club president of a place that holds meetings, and he tells him, he says, "Look, I ain't doing no more meetings." He said, "I ain't coming back to no more meetings." He's like, you know, well, president's like, what wrong? Well, what he say? Well, you know, every time we go into meetings, everybody's in there on their phones, you know, they arguing, you know, they talking about each other, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, all this, that, and the other.
I love this.
And he says, well, hold on, you know, before you go make any drastic measures or anything, he said, just do me a favor. He's like, all right, what? He's like, well, he said, I want you to take 2 cups of water, 2 full cups of water, and in the next meeting, walk around the meeting with them 2 cups of water. So, you know, he goes in a meeting and the meeting's over and he comes back out to the counter, you know, to the club president, whatever. And he's like, all right, here, I did it. You know, he said, I'm done. I carried my 2 cups of water and he's like, I'm out of here. Well, wait. He's like, did you see anybody on their phones? Did you see anybody arguing or whatnot? And he was like, well, no. I was focused on not spilling no water. He's like, right. So go back in the rooms and that's how you focus on your recovery. Now, not all the other stuff going on inside the rooms. You know, that's not what we're there for. We're not there for everybody else.
Yep.
You know, and it's just like the problems outside the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I love that story. I do.
These are all distractions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Outside issues. You know what I mean? There's also another little one that I just heard the other day. And some of y'all might have heard this, but there's a guy falls down in a deep hole.
Yep.
Deep hole.
Yep.
And the guy walks by the hole. And he throws him $20 down there. And just keeps walking. And he's like, "Well, what's that supposed to do? How get it?" And the preacher walked past the hole, and he's like, "Oh, pray get out of that hole." You know what I'm saying? Just keeps walking. He's like, "What the?"
Yeah.
And another guy walks up to the hole. Jumps in the hole with him. And he's like, what's wrong with you? What you get? Now we're both stuck. He's like, no, man, I've been here before. I know the way out. That's the rooms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that story.
You going right ahead. Oh, there's
Thank
one
you.
more. There's one more.
Let's hear it.
If you are in the parade,
Oh yeah, I love this one
you
too.
can't watch the parade if you're in it, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Step outside of the parade. Like if I'm the ringleader of the circus, I can't watch the circus.
Right.
Right.
I can neither confirm nor deny whether I was the ringleader for a long time.
Yeah.
Of my own show.
Yeah, I used to say, you know, not my circus, not my monkeys, you know what I mean? But still, whether you look at it, I was still definitely the ringleader of a circus at some point in time.
Like it. Yeah.
No, not racist.
Okay.
Just, you know, just simply stating, basically not my business. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Monkey business.
Yeah.
And now you understand.
Oh, that's good talking.
Oh my lord.
You forgot to put sugar in it. That's great.
So, I want to share this. This is how small the world is, but also how God works. So, I got a call from my case manager asking me to help someone fresh into the program not too long ago. And of course, you know, me trying to help someone, I agreed. Been kind of like pointing in the right direction. You know what I mean? I got him in touch with Sean. And if I'm not here to like help him, you know, think through whatever it is, like someone is here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Today, I'm at the 5-star and I get a Facebook friend request from, I didn't realize, first of all, who is that? And then I got a text message right behind it, and it was dude. He was like, "Hey man, I just got a question for you." He's like, "Do you know such and such?" And I was like, at first I was like, "No, I don't." And he was like, "You used to watch with kids?" And I was like, "Oh yes, I actually do." I actually looked at this person. She was like a mom to me. You know what I mean? She took care of me whenever I would be at her house and watch the kids for her every now and again when she was at work. fed me, clothed me, took, you know, what I mean, really was like a mother figure to me, for real. Very, very, very good person, and you know, I actually kind of miss hanging out with this person, like he's, you know, but he messaged me. He said that's my stepmom. You know what I mean? So before I even agreed to help this person, you know what I mean? Uh, it was really just out of the fact that like I could help someone. You know what I mean? And it still is that. You know what I mean? But like even more so, I found out that it's like he's like family to me. You know what I mean? In a sense, you know, like no, she's not blood to me, but you know, I love this person very much. You know what I mean? I would, you know, I love her kids to death still. You know what I mean? They're all older now, but uh, I don't know. It's just it's nice that like you never know who you're helping. You never know like the person that could need help. Like it could just be someone, you know, just really close to you, not even know it. You know, and he sent me the message that he had got from her, and she was like, you know, he's a good person. I'm glad that he's helping you because if anyone is better fit to help you through what you're going through right now, it's him. And it just really like it made me feel good because it's like I don't want to say I am qualified to do that, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm qualified to do that. You know what I mean? I can help you today. I have that ability to help you today. You know what I mean? As to where before I didn't have that. I would never see myself trying to help someone through anything.
The willingness to help somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It just made me feel good, man. Like, cause it's like I said, it's how God works. You know, I had no idea that was his stepmom. I've known her since 2011, 2012, something like that. You know what I mean? I've known her for a long time. I was in her life physically for a very long time, and then of course now she's doing her own thing. You know, she's a little bit older than me. You know, but like I said, she was like a mom to me. You know what I mean? And that's exactly how it was. But now that I'm able to actually help someone that's really close to her, it makes me feel even better. You know what I mean? Because it's like this person is like family to me, and now they don't even know it. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know. It's nice. It's a good feeling to be able to help someone, especially that close.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean, last night, buddy had a sponsor out there with him, you know what I'm saying? But I just heard this ruckus. I'm in the middle of the meeting, and I just heard this ruckus. And of course, I still have this need to insert myself in all things, okay? And, I just try to basically talk him off the ledge or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or help him talk whatever he was going through. And again, I mean, it just kind of felt good to be able to, help somebody process this stuff that they're going through, you know what I mean? And then, just pass down exactly what it was that was, I was so hard-headed to accept in all them other instances, you know what I mean? Some people say it's that look, buddy said it last night, sobriety sucks. It just sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was supposed to be inspirational or not. And again, I don't like to be contrary. I'm not trying to be contrary, but it's all about perception.
Yeah.
If that's how I think about sobriety, yes, that's what it's going to feel like.
So
Sobriety for me,
Anything
best
but
thing,
stuff.
yeah,
so
best thing that ever happened to me.
I was giving my lead at the Helen Place in Campbellsville, and towards the end of my lead, I said, I didn't really ask him. I told him, I said, if you show me someone who is mad or sad, I guess you could say, about getting sober, I'll show you a liar. Someone laughed. And I asked a question. I said, are you mad because you're sober, or are you mad because you're in a rehab? See what I'm saying? Like, the predicament that you're in at this point, no one wants to go to rehab. They don't. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of it, if you're actually putting forth the effort to change, you're actually putting forth the effort to work the program and actually become a better person, the ending result is that you're not going to be mad that you're sober. You know what I mean? Sobriety for me is one of the greatest things that I've ever experienced. You know what I'm saying? And being able to say that I've changed my ways, I've changed who I am, like being able to say that I'm an addict and really know what that entails for me is the greatest thing I've ever achieved in life. You know what I'm saying? Like being an addict has opened up so many different doors, and I'm not talking about just going using drugs. I just mean like, man, a mindset wise.
Until I went through it, I really didn't know what being an addict was.
What it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
After even going through it, I still
Yeah.
was I was adamantly refusing to accept the fact that I was an addict.
Yeah.
Right.
Now maybe, the term thrown to me was always junkie. Well, I ain't a junkie, because that label was attached to my brother's dad.
Right.
And I knew I wasn't him.
Right.
I went to work. I had a job.
Yeah.
When I worked,
Right.
and I contributed, what I'm saying, to the household, and it was different than that. You see what I mean? So, it was then focusing on the differences and not similarities, because in a bigger picture, yes, I was exactly like him.
Right.
I was exactly like him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was lying, conniving, cheating, stealing, manipulating. You know what I'm saying? Somebody mentioned something last night. They in a recovery place or whatever, and it kind of was dealing with, all of the people living in there. You know what I'm saying? Like so many people in there. Blah blah blah. He like somebody, when they do the number two. And they come out and they don't wash their hands. He's like, man, you done touched the doorknob, then you in the house, and then you touch this doorknob, you touch the wall, you touch the refrigerator handle, you got on the sink. He's like, man, do you not know there's bacteria back there, whatever, going on and on about these people in the house and all their activities or whatever they do that just rubs him wrong.
Sanitary, yeah.
Right. Okay. So when then one of our friends of the fellowship speak up. And they kept it on themselves for the most part, but I could get the message. Was it all that stuff that I was having such trouble dealing with, difficulties with? Or was it the fact that I was the problem, and because of me, I was in that place needing to deal with all that? Because in the grand scheme of things, I am the problem. I am the reason why that I'm in the recovery, you know what I'm saying? Because of all these decisions I made, you know what I mean? And I don't know, they said it way more brilliant than I could have ever laid it back out, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bottom line is, I am the reason for the result of all my difficulties, all right? And it's my recovery is predicated on the effort I put in.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah.
So I was locked up. It's kind of the same.
God is responsible for the results.
Yeah, absolutely. So like, it's kind of what I'm about to say. It kind of goes off of what you were saying though, as far as like I'm being a problem. So I was locked up, and there was we had a guy in the cell with us, and like there was probably like 25 of us in the cell altogether, and every
Overcrowding.
it was, and it was like every night at like 1 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And there was a guy that took a shower. You know what I mean? And like granted, first of all, at least he took a shower.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But even more so, one of the guys in there, it would bother him. He's like, man, I'm trying to sleep. And it's like another guy I was talking to, he pulled him aside and he's like, bro, listen, who am I to stop someone's routine? You know what I mean? So like, if it bothers you that he's taking a shower at 1 o'clock in the morning, do you not think that something that you do bothers him? You know what I mean? And like that whole point of me being the problem, like, yeah, this person might not wash his hands after he uses the bathroom, but what am I doing that might rub them the wrong way?
Right.
You know
Even if it's the thing bothering him is the dude complaining about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like if someone's got a routine, regardless of what the routine is, like taking a shower at 1 o'clock in the morning, just be grateful he's taking a shower.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just be grateful that we're able to take a shower and we're able to go to sleep, regardless if you're in jail or not. Like And so, with that being said, like there was like a time where, especially being in like a sober living house and being in an environment where you're in a house, if you will, with however many people. I was blessed to be in a house with at first only 4 people, and then even more so there was 3 of us in a giant house, in a bigger house. So yes, there's going to be things that someone else does that bothers you. You know what I mean? But all I can do is worry about me. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm worried about what this person does or doesn't do, you know what I mean? As far as like washing their hands whenever they get done using the bathroom, or not dirtying the dish, or not cleaning the dish after they dirty it, like things like that. Like, yes, you hold them accountable, but at the same time, like, I'm worried about me. I'm here to get me. You know what I mean? I'm not here to, you know, coddle you or anything like that. So it's like, if it bothers me that much, like, just worry about me. At that point, all you can do is hold them accountable for whatever it is, and then, if they don't decide to change, that's on them. I can't insert myself in those situations. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So, let me ask you something. Wow, I just lost my train of thought.
Okay, well, while you're on that,
Thank you.
the other half of the reading was, let me just restart all over. Okay, it was 1 Thessalonians 16, chapter 5, 16 through 22, I believe. Rejoice always, pray without ceasing. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. Do not quench the spirit. So that was only up to 19. But it actually tells you what God's will for you is to be joyful all the time, to stay in prayer, and to give thanks under all circumstances. Of course, I'm not going to thank God for if I get in a wreck and sever my leg.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's still,
You can thank him for that being the only thing that happened.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that is God's will for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I I don't exercise it to the best of my ability by no means. I am human, and self-will still rears its head. But I just think it's, if we just look, we can find God's will.
Yeah.
I hear it all the time. I don't know what God's will is for me, but I know what it's not.
Yeah.
Well, it's there.
Yeah.
It's there.
Well, God's will be done, and for me, even if I don't know what it is, after I pray, it shows itself one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
I like the way my sponsor put it to me, right? So like there's 2 ways you can move: in fear or in love, right? So if you look in any Bible or any religious anything that has anything to do with God, you're gonna find what most common: love. Period. Even in the steps, the brotherly love, that service work, of being of service to someone else. That is aligning yourself with what I would consider, what he told me would be considered God's will. So like you said, we don't know what it is, but we know what it's definitely not. So if I'm moving in fear, it's moving in anger. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm moving in if I'm a jealous person, still moving in fear. You know what I'm saying? You're blocking whatever blessing or whatever lesson is supposed to be meant for you. So I feel like as long as, and this, like I said, this way he put it to me, as long as you align yourself with love, no matter what you do, your motives are purely out of love. You're aligning yourself with what God wants you to do. He wants you to be thankful. He wants you to be grateful. He wants you to pray. He wants you to, do all of these good acts. You know what I'm saying? And there's a reason for that. And that, to me, that itself is what, like you said, what God wants for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as long as you are doing those things. I had this conversation with my roommate it was about a couple weeks ago, about just being grateful. You know what I mean? Like, you know, 'cause he was in the process of looking for a new job and things like that. And you know, the job he had, he was working at White Castle, and he's like, man, I'm working at this job, and it's like, you know, I don't know if I want to do this. I want to go somewhere else to better yourself. And I was like, it's okay to want better for yourself. It's okay to attempt to get better for yourself. But you got to be grateful for the fact that you even have a job, because there's someone else in that doesn't have a job that wishes they had your job.
Yep.
There's someone else that wishes that they could get up in the morning to go to work, or get up at night and go to work. So you just got to be grateful for what you have. You know, I brought up the fact that when I first got in recovery, I was working at Sonic and I was getting paid $10 an hour. That was it. My first paycheck at Sonic was $1,100. I was working them 70 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? That's what I had to do to really get to where I was going. But I was grateful for that. I was grateful every day I got up. I had to go to class. After I went to class, I had to take a nap for about an hour and get ready for work. I was grateful that I got to do that, because there's someone that wants that. There's someone that absolutely wants to be at work. You know what I'm saying? There's someone out there that can't walk that wishes he could.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's someone out there that's driving a Nissan that wishes he had a Ferrari. There's someone in a Ferrari wish he had a Lamborghini. But you gotta be grateful. You gotta be grateful you have what you have. Even if it is $10 an hour. Even if it is, you know what I'm saying, just being able to pray in the morning. There's people out there that can't talk that wish they could. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be grateful that what you have in front of you. And I feel like once you're grateful and use that in every situation, because like I said, something can happen to me, and it's like, you know, say I had to put my car in the shop. I had to do it already once. Transmission went out.
Just once.
Yes, luckily so far.
Good car.
So far, yeah. I've had it for a little bit more than a year now. You know.
Shout out to Nissan.
Yes, absolutely. But you know, I was grateful. Yeah, listen.
Oh,
I was grateful that I was able to put the car in the shop and I was able to drive again. You know what I'm saying? I was grateful I was able to do that, because Lord knows before, you know, I would have broke down and it would still been sitting there. You know what I mean? But that attitude of gratitude in every situation, anything that happens, like I'm grateful of whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So if I were to lose my job today, I'm grateful that I still have the ability to go find
We're
a
not
job.
there yet. Oh, okay. Never mind.
But you know what I'm saying? I would be grateful that I would still have the ability today to go find a job. I'm not dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's how it is.
He looked at me like,
hilarious.
Hilarious.
Hilarious who?
Hilarious.
No.
Hilarious?
No,
Hilarious.
actually, there is no A in the part that you're pronouncing with an A.
Hilarious?
No.
Sure is.
No, it's O-U-S. So it's hilarious, not
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Do you know that milk is the fastest drink?
Milk is the fastest drink.
It's pasteurized before you ever see it.
Oh, wow. I love it.
Get it.
I get it too. Yeah, it's fast.
Dang.
Can I use that?
What do you say when you lose a quarter of your roof?
I don't know what.
Oof.
Wow. Are you looking up dumb jokes now? Okay. I'm just saying. That's your eyes for years. Wow. That is funny as hell.
So, with that being said, where are we at?
We are in Hardin County, Kentucky. I was thinking, guys.
You were thinking?
Yeah, didn't you see the smoke?
I did smell something.
Yeah. Remember back when we was talking about maybe doing a live episode?
I do recall that vaguely.
Have y'all put any thought to that?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, so I don't know, the live episode with me, I think it would be fun, but and when I say but, I do mean forget everything I just said and listen
What the hell was that?
What the hell?
Wow.
Um, there's gonna be a lot of, you know, you're gonna have internet.
Logistical problems.
Yeah.
How's that? How?
Because
The internet would be the only problem.
Well, I mean, there's that, and then there's, the anonymity part of the situation.
Yeah, but we have the right to say we are,
Yes, I mean,
Okay.
absolutely, but
and we're in front of the camera.
I mean, yes.
And if anyone chooses to be in front of the camera, they can.
But they don't have to say that they are.
Yeah, they don't have to say
Yeah.
nothing. They can just be,
I guess the real logistics part, I guess.
Are you telling me that you might be a little bit camera shy?
Oh, no, actually, no. Absolutely not. I feel like we've been through, enough to where, no, I wouldn't say camera
All right,
shy.
we'll keep presenting the problems and we'll keep shooting them down with solutions.
Okay, the only problem I can really honestly see at that is internet.
Okay, that's not going to be a problem.
He's got satellite.
Who's got a satellite?
You, I guess.
No, but the internet is easy. That's not a big problem at all.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, I see that, but
Yeah.
you guys got to take into consideration, like a lot of the times, especially if you use a mobile device, as you use it, the longer you use it, the quicker it runs out.
Look,
So could
I'll provide the Wi-Fi if that's the problem. I'm saying the Wi-Fi is not going to be the
You
problem.
got a mobile hotspot?
I do.
See, all I'm saying is, like, if we find a location, like, for instance, my house, if just per se, I have internet that is stable, you know what I'm saying? But my point is that we'll have to find a location that provides decent enough Wi-Fi, because a lot of the times, especially to live stream, podcasts, it has to be a little bit stronger than just using your mobile data.
I will look.
Hotspot.
First of all, the live.
podcast.
No, listen. First of all, the live episode is not going to happen in your house.
I'm not saying that it is. I was just
So,
giving you an
but
example.
what I'm saying is, the Wi-Fi is not going to be a problem. I will take care of that, no matter what it takes to take care of that part of it.
So if you can do that, can you fix the mics?
Look, I'm not a miracle worker here.
Okay.
I feel like we are. I feel like we're working
Actually,
every day.
Touche, he got me.
Working
again.
miracles every day. Douche.
Yeah. What?
Douche.
No,
Okay.
no.
It's a double touche. Douche.
Yeah, but
I feel like it's a little bit close.
yeah, I feel like it's too close there, buddy. So that being said, because I mean, to do this, we are going to have to prepare for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Wi-Fi is not going to be
DJ
an
our
issue
mics.
because wherever we do it, I'll take care of whatever it's necessary to take care of the Wi-Fi part.
Yeah, I feel like the next.
I feel like it should be an occasion.
Yeah, I feel like we could possibly do that. But the next thing is, where would we do this? Where's the location? What are we gonna do about the location? That would be the next real, biggest thing.
Cause it's
And
good.
that, we're gonna
Baby, it's getting cold outside.
Yeah, we're not doing that. I mean, anyway, yeah, it is a possibility. But that's why I brought it up. I want you fellas to start brainstorming on ideas of where to do, the live show. And also you, the viewer, can throw in suggestions. We are, for a live episode. I just feel like I think it would be a lot of fun. It would be a way to meet and greet.
Live from Mama's backyard.
Meet and greet, and just have some, some fellowshipping live on the air. You know what I'm saying? And we've got a lot of viewers. We've got a lot of people that love what we do, and I'm sure there are people out there that would love to be involved in one way or another. So just start brainstorming on it, and you, the viewer, send in your ideas if you got them, and let's start working on that. I mean, it's just one episode live. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be great. It's the holidays, I think it'd be a great idea.
Gobble, gobble.
No, it's too soon.
Is it?
No, I mean to do a live episode. Thanksgiving's like 4 days away. There's no way we can be ready for that. And it's not gobble gobble. It's
Oh, it's a chicken.
that's a chicken. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why did it?
Harmonized in chickenonium. Chickenonium. Tetrahydroline. Yeah, we
Who?
could be. That's the stuff in turkeys that makes
That sounds addictive.
It is.
Is it?
I
They
don't
eat
know.
it a lot during Thanksgiving, so I'm assuming so.
Yes, but we only eat it once.
That's a hell of a
Some
hangover.
people do.
Yeah.
Some people eat it all the time. I personally prefer honey glazed ham or a candy glazed ham during Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Ham is good during Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But turkey is something that, I don't normally eat throughout the year. So I look forward to the mixture of turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes.
You ever ate one of the big drumsticks from the turkey? You know what I'm saying? A big, huge drumstick like deal?
Are we talking about the band?
Drumstick?
Yeah,
band?
band. Yeah,
I didn't know you could eat them.
I thought he was, all right, I was assuming that he
So,
was going
back to the
into,
question. Have you ever ate the big drumstick? You know what I'm saying? Like they got them at the
like they
fairs
do
and
in
stuff.
the Renaissance.
Yes.
I don't know. I guess yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been there. Have you? You have?
I want to say yeah.
Okay. Good.
You're making it weird, buddy.
Who's making it weird? You making it weird.
They're not as good as advertised. I
Oh,
was not impressed.
Yeah.
well,
I
I
think it
mean,
just looks,
dark
Renaissance-y,
meat?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't do. I don't think I like dark meat very much.
I think, whatever.
I'm a breast man.
so, I like the thighs. I'm sorry.
Yes. Partial to both.
So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Doesn't really matter to me whether it be the thigh, the breast.
It definitely matters to me.
The leg.
Gizzards?
There's nothing like a moist breast.
I actually like. The turkey neck.
The turkey neck, not so moist.
No, bro. That thing goes in the trash. Absolutely.
You can actually.
No.
If you yes, if you use the turkey neck in like gravy or like anything like that, it's just like the people that use the.
You're trying to trap me, aren't you?
No,
I'm not saying anything on it.
you don't have.
I'm
to.
not Woody.
I'm just saying.
You ever pulled the turkey neck out of the turkey?
Yes.
I'm not saying it, Woody.
You don't have.
What am I missing?
Have you never took the turkey neck out of the turkey?
I have not. I have not. What is it? What is it called to do that?
I don't know what it's called. I know what. I'm not saying it, Martin.
But educate me, son.
Listen, all I know is where I'm from.
No.
My dad.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He would-
Educate me, Sean.
It just looks like in a different appendage.
It does.
Oh, the neck does?
Yes. Absolutely does.
Does it look like what I think he's saying it looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The neck.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sounds gross, man.
absolutely.
I'm just saying, if you.
I can see where you're coming from then.
You
Oh,
can-
no way.
No, yeah, no.
I'm just saying that if you can slow cook the neck with your.
And you're worried about me.
You know what I mean? It doesn't taste bad.
It's got to be similar to oxtail.
Never tried that either.
No.
No. But I heard it was fire.
Like Rocky Mountain oysters.
No.
Ew.
No. I don't.
I don't even. I'm no.
You don't want to know.
Not
It doesn't matter. I don't do oysters, period.
Oh, that's not a real oyster.
Okay, there you go.
It's
Anything oyster-esque, I will not do.
Yeah.
I really You know what it is? Anyhow.
Oh Lord
So,
Almighty.
turkey. Wow, that's just. How does? Uh, no, I'm not
Look,
doing
I
it.
don't eat.
I'm not doing it,
I
man.
don't eat chicken legs anymore either.
Why?
Because look, you see,
I just know this is gonna be funny.
I seen the little stub feathers left on them, and that made me just a little. I was like, and I used to love chicken legs, and then right there on the little end where the bone is, the little skinny part,
Uh-huh.
you can see the yellow left of the foot. Oh yeah, no man. And then I think of the little chicken running around.
Oh,
I think,
come on.
Yeah, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it no more, dude. Like it's a chicken's foot, bro, right there. Yeah, no. You gotta do a better job cleaning them chicken legs.
Well, it's no different than getting the egg and cracking the egg, and there'd be an embryo inside of it.
Yeah, no, that's a delicacy too.
Yeah, but
You know, I've always wanted
Not
to
one
eat
for
an
me.
ostrich egg.
What's the embryo?
No, not with the embryo, but just in general. They're supposed to be healthier for you, and they're a lot bigger. They're also a lot more expensive.
you ever had goose eggs
Yes.
scrambled? They're pretty good.
Yeah. Like one ostrich
saying.
egg could feed all three of us. They're huge.
Yeah, they are huge, but I don't know that I'd eat an ostrich egg.
I definitely would. It's no different than eating a chicken egg.
Is it? Does it taste like chicken?
Yeah,
I mean, does it taste like a chicken egg?
I'm sure.
What do you mean you're sure it would? If you put a plate in front
What
of
about
you,
a turkey egg?
Hold on. If you blindfolded and put a chicken egg and an ostrich egg, scrambled them both up, mix the plates up, would you know which is which, or would you say they taste the same?
I don't know how to answer that. I don't know. I've never eaten an ostrich egg.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, so you don't know.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I
okay.
would like to eat. I just know they're big enough to where they could probably feed. Like
Yeah, I don't feel like I don't know.
I
I mean, I would try it. I would try a bite.
I feel like it would. Yeah.
the audience says they taste the same.
I feel like I should press the button.
That's
The live audio.
That's a camera.
The live audio.
Live audio.
This is shocking and a live.
If you
performance
know
for a live audience.
if
And
there's
we're-
a difference in taste between a chicken and an ostrich egg, please comment.
Or a turkey egg.
We're gonna go with the chicken and the ostrich, but
Yeah,
yeah, you
because there's a lot of ostrich around here.
I've never heard anybody eating a turkey egg.
This is why I would like to know the answer.
All right,
Do turkeys lay eggs?
good question.
Dude,
Well, I mean, they would have to, wouldn't they?
Would they?
dude.
Wouldn't they?
They're a bird. What birds give live birth?
I don't know.
Uh,
Question.
There's a bird out there that gives live birth. I'm sure.
Wrong.
No,
I don't think so.
Well, that's
I'm gonna find out right now.
Hey Siri. Is there a bird that gives live birth?
I found this on the web.
The only bird known to give live birth is so-called.
So there is one.
Pterodactyl.
The only bird known to give live birth is what? The sample spoon ice cream.
What?
I don't know. Okay, this is the bird. And the cream.
Is there a bird that lays live?
I don't know what that is.
Well, I can't see.
Is there a bird that has live birth?
I don't know what that is.
No, there are no birds that have live birth. All birds lay eggs.
This
This is
so-called free sample spoon ice cream feller open.
no. Listen, I've got it right here.
It's right here.
No, there are no birds that have live birth. All birds lay eggs. This is because birds reproduce by laying eggs with hard shells that they are incubated outside the body. Giving the birth is a characteristic of mammals, not birds. Boom, bap, boom.
And there it is.
So
So
you're
there you
telling
go.
me. You're telling me.
No. Now
No,
I'm
wait.
back
no,
to
wait. You're telling me that the Birdman lays eggs. Wow.
And silence fell across the room. You're stupid. So there you go. All birds lay eggs. So okay, I'll give that to you. Turkey egg, it is.
that Birdman lays little white eggs.
That's funny.
That is kind of nice. These guys, I tell y'all what.
What would he do?
That's a good question. So, it was brought to my attention just a little bit ago.
Woody's goodies.
Good morning, Wood.
No!
I like both of them.
You like morning wood?
Good afternoon, Wood.
Sometimes it's.
Yeah, but no.
No.
Woody's goodies is,
I mean, I'm just saying. You wouldn't know.
yeah. Woody's goodies sounds,
What's good, Wood?
Yeah, all that. All that. So,
okay.
it was brought to my attention. Well, our attention. We had
He said attention. Good morning, Wood.
Yeah. Attention.
I'm done.
That someone continued to, ask Sean, and I've got it a couple times. Well, what do we do for fun? You know what I mean? And like the program.
This is fun.
It is absolutely. So the program.
I did mention that.
Yes.
Along with the Waffle House, along with the Bible study,
Oofaloos.
along with the church. Oofaloos.
So the program is meant to teach us a new way to live. Joyous, prosperous, happy, lives. And I've spoke about this before in another episode. Just coming to meetings, just going to work, coming to meetings, sometimes isn't enough. The new way to live is that point of having fun. That fun could look like three guys sitting at a table at a podcast, enjoying a good conversation. It could be going to a restaurant, having a similar conversation. It could just be you by yourself sitting outside enjoying nature. If that's what you find joy and happiness in, that's that new way to live. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I didn't find joy in anything other than getting high. And really, at the time, I didn't even enjoy that no more. You know what I'm saying? So like that new way to live is, and to me, enjoying the finer things in life, enjoying a conversation with, two of your brothers or two of your sisters or whoever it is that you are having that conversation with, or whatever it is, that time that you get to spend with someone, like you cherish that. Like I cherish moments like this. I cherish going to places like, like the Oofaloos and
Bird flavored ice cream.
yes, like bird flavored ice cream. You know what I mean? And like, but seriously, like that finding joy in the little things in life is where your happiness comes from. Like for me, joy, what joy is a gift from God. You know what I mean? To me, that's what joy is. You know what I mean? I was happy doing these things, but I find joy in them because it was gifted to me. Like I can see where the happiness comes from.
I mean, we were all feeling happily and joyful
Yeah.
until they had to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. Okay.
Bada bing.
Bing bang boom.
Bow.
All right.
Bing
All
bang
right.
boom.
So yeah, this podcast would definitely be considered
Fun.
fun.
I think it is.
I know it is.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I love it. Yeah.
I love it. That has to sound phenomenal.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you cannot tell, we are not a glum.
And then that's the other thing too.
That was fun.
And the little things,
Yeah, the little things.
Whoa, what is
Whoa,
this?
what was that?
Vibrator alert.
No, Sean.
Vibrating the phone.
You're so. You're controversial.
That's a good one. Yep. Yep.
That was good. I like that. Controversial.
Nostradamus strikes again.
Anything from the Sonicals?
A lot of times I don't like being right.
Yeah. For the
Look,
longest.
and I say that because, man, I used to, and then madness, whatever you want to call it, I used to fight tooth and nail to prove my point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? and that's really not the case so much today. Like I said before, I try not to find myself in arguments or whatnot, you know. And a lot of times when I'm talking with somebody or trying to give my experience on a matter they may be dealing with, and I can maybe give suggestions on from my experience how this has unfolded in my life. What may come up, and I really don't want to be right.
Yeah.
Because what I'm forecasting is difficult to experience. You know what I mean? Like, I won't be wrong. I don't want you to experience this. I don't want to, what I'm suggesting may happen. I don't want it to happen.
Right.
Yes, but you being right and putting it out there like that could also be helpful so that the person receiving and can take measures to,
Right.
Yeah. Protect it.
It's like, especially when I was in the madness, I hated being wrong. And it's like now I don't want to be right.
Bro, even when
Well, I'm
even
saying,
when I was
look,
wrong, I was
I'll
still
keep it on me.
I was still
There
that
were,
way, but I
there
was
were,
right.
there were, what you call it?
Predicated? What?
No. What was the word?
Promiscuous.
No. Come on, man. The word like what a weatherman would.
Forecast.
Yeah. There were things you forecasted to me that helped me in the past, and had you not, things might have went differently for me in a negative way. So, even though you hated to be right on that forecast, I was, you forecasted rain. I now knew to have an umbrella.
Yeah.
To where if you didn't forecast it, I'd have been a wet motherfucker.
Yeah.
Starting thoughts right there. You have it.
I gotta point this out.
Uh-oh.
Up until this point, I think you've lost.
Yeah.
So I got a little rain on me. I had a hole in my umbrella.
I think you just let the one F out. I don't believe there was one before that. Yeah, the F bomb tally.
Oh! Did I do that? Yeah. Dang it. Crap. No, that one didn't make it all the way out. That one didn't make it all the way out. Harvard Nougat, man. What do you mean I'm just lost? I haven't dropped any in a long time.
So look, the other night we go, and I shared this with the guys earlier. We go pull out a UFO housing, all right, and my front wheels are the only thing out the parking lot. Like, back wheels ain't even hit the highway yet. And I see something on my peripheral, and I look over, and there is not a light on. Like, there's no backup lights, there's no parking lot lights, there's no street lights, and I'm like, what in the world? And I go on pulling out the highway. Wherever the town is behind me, and there's not a light in my mirror. Like, there's no street lights, there's no stop lights, there's no. It was completely black.
Do you know what? To give you an example of what he's talking about, you ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street? You remember when they would drive down the road and the lights all go out as they go down the road? That type of shit, huh?
Yeah, it was really odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever look under the bed at night? Yeah, it was like that dark.
Yes. Can't look under my bed because bed's.
Okay.
Have you ever lifted it up to look under there?
Well, yeah, but doing that would let light in. It would be. All right.
Yeah.
So, gratefuls.
Go ahead.
I am grateful for the adventure of life. I am grateful that I get to life today. I'm grateful, of course, for you guys and my higher power. Oh.
I'm grateful for the gift of discernment. I'm grateful, again, for the willingness to help somebody else without expecting anything in return. Whether that's just being a bending ear, just listening. They say you got two ears and one mouth. Listen twice as much as you speak, and I speak a lot. Can you imagine how much I listen?
I cannot.
And that I got Doppler 6. I'm saying, so I pick up all frequencies.
This will be my. Are you done?
I reckon.
This will be my first holiday without my
I thought you were
mother.
gonna say this is your last.
So
podcast.
I am. Wow. Really?
Started
Is that really what you're waiting to
It
hear?
started off real hurtful.
Yeah.
A little bit hurtful, buddy.
Yeah, that hurt. I almost don't want to even say what I was getting ready to say now. Hell. No, but so I am grateful for my support group, everybody that's been there for me throughout all my trials and tribulations that I've gone through, and I will be leaning on that support group hard during the holidays, and I appreciate that.
So I would like to, before I get into my grateful, share something with you all. The 16th of November, 9 years ago that day, my grandfather died. He was like, he was my father. He raised me for real. That day, we had a podcast. It was a Sunday. We had the podcast. I get home and I'm laying in bed and I was on Facebook and my cousin, it's his birthday as well. He said it was his birthday, so I looked and I was like, today, my grandfather passed away 9 years ago. And it bothered me the rest of the night only because, like, if I remembered, earlier that day, I would have went by the cemetery to see him. But at the same time, I feel like that was God, because every time around his, I'll say the celebration of his living, his life, when it would come around that time, I would get real depressed. And like that whole day, I don't want to say his memory was removed, because it wasn't the fact that I didn't remember him. It was just the fact that, like, God kept me from being depressed. You know what I'm saying? Like that moment, he wanted me to really celebrate his living. And I feel like, because like that's the living in amends that I've been consciously making since I've been sober this time. And I feel like the reason why I was able to do that is because of that reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was able to. That day was a good episode. It was a great episode, and I feel like because of that, he was watching over. You know what I mean? And I feel like he was the reason that I wasn't depressed. Like, yeah, for the last like 2 or 3 hours of the day, like, really bothered me. But after that, I was like, okay, I had that perception, like, okay, it's the reason why I didn't remember is because he didn't want me to be depressed. You know what I mean? And like, I spent so much of the time afterwards, like the 8 other years up until then, like every time around that time I would get depressed and I wouldn't want to do anything. I would get back in my old ways, and I wasn't that this time. You know what I mean? So I just like to share that. So my grateful, I too am grateful for the willingness to help someone. I'm also grateful for the willingness to change. I'm grateful for humility also, and also being humble. I'm grateful for you all. I'm grateful for this podcast, my higher power, and being able to be with family, especially during the holidays. You know what I mean? I'm grateful that I want to live today and not die.
Outstanding.
So Martin, I know you lost your mom around this time. I know she's extremely proud of you. You know what I'm saying, for putting them blinders on to all the outside issues in life. That's life on life terms. Keeping your chin up and your nose to the grindstone, as they say. You know what I'm saying? and doing this damn thing, being my brother in recovery. You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure watching you. I seen this thing says, if God took someone away that you never thought you could lose, imagine the person he could give you that you thought you'd never find.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
it kind of speaks to the people that I had to choose to lose in my life to gain the people that I have in recovery. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just thought that was a little bit significant.
Thank you for that, John. Appreciate it.
I feel like that is like the saying like, well, when one door closes, another one opens. The same concept in the life. If you're pointing your finger at someone, there's five pointing back at you. So like when you close the door on certain people, if you will, it will be replaced with, I don't want to use the words better people, but
Tenfold.
yes, you know what I'm saying. So there's this, like they say, what you put in this program is what you get. You know what I mean?
But that's why I point like this.
Yeah, right.
You do that.
And for me, like you said, like I have replaced the people, the places, and the things with, I'll say a better quality of people. So you know what I mean? Exactly. Like someone I know for a fact at like 2 a.m, that's not ideal for me to do this. But if I'm going through something and I know for a fact that I really need some support from someone, I know that I can get a hold. Yeah, I know I can get a hold of these people, and the response I get isn't gonna be let's go get high. It's not gonna be let's go throw everything else, down the drain that we just worked so hard for. It's gonna be like, hey, I understand what's going on. This is my suggestion, or maybe come over to the house. Maybe I can help you through the problem, or something along those lines. It's a productive, and it's a want to be better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for that as well.
Heck yeah. All right. With that being said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Not enough comments going on. I got one too there, brother. Yeah. I don't know what are we doing with the hood? Anywho. Yeah, comment. Please leave a comment. Oh, did I mention leaving a comment?
After you comment, read the comments, and then when you read the comments, comment about the comments you read.
Yeah, comment.
Like, share, subscribe, comment.
Like, share, subscribe.
Boom.
Bang.
Big boom.
What's up?
We version, Serenity Prayer. Prayer.
God,
grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference just for today.
Amen. Keep coming back.